So you're a new teacher and you want to learn about expectations and routines? I got you. Expectations and routines are going to be your Bible, your holy grail, your everything that you do in your classroom because it sets a precedent for every single thing. Classroom management, behavior, engagement, all of the things that your students are going to be interacting with within your classroom. Routines and procedures are at the foundation of all of that. And the thing about routines and procedures is that they have to be explicitly taught and then explicitly practiced so that students can master them. And then you continue to practice until your students have mastered them. You don't move on. And I find that classes that are really chatty or that struggle with transitions or students struggle to get out materials, it's often not that the students are not doing what they're supposed to be doing, but that the routine or the procedure is not explicitly taught or that it's not explicitly clear on what students are supposed to be doing. And if you go back and practice and you reteach, that sometimes that can alleviate the issue within itself. So what is my advice? My first piece of advice is to think about literally every single routine or expectation or anything that your students are going to do and literally write them out. So I have them all written out here, like arrival, lineup, hallways, lunch, recess, noise level, everything that I need to teach my students is in this list. Once you have the list developed, you're going to go out and physically write out exactly what you want your students to do for each of the routines and procedures. And if you need a starting place, I have all of mine written out for you in my routines and procedures back to school slideshow. And my biggest piece of advice when it comes to routines and procedures is to be consistent. It's easy to give up because it's hard sometimes for students to grasp these things. They don't get it at first. It's 10 times you've practiced and it's still not going right. It's okay. It's okay to adjust. It's okay to keep practicing until your students have mastered it. I promise to stay the course is the way to go. If you have any other routines and procedure type questions, I would be happy to answer them. And best of luck with this back to school season.